Hello everybody, my name is David Braid, and in this tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to create these text effects using Pixellab. Okay, so let's start right away. The first thing I want to do is open a new one, and then the next thing we're going to do is adjust the size of the canvas. We're going to be using 1280 by 512. Voila, got that. The next thing we want to do is adjust this gradient, the background with a gradient to fit the color that you saw in the first thing I showed you. So I'm going to be importing the gradient colors I used, and then also the arrangements of the colors, these arrangements. Okay, so you see what I just did. To import something, you just press this and then select it from your gallery. So as you can see, this is how the colors are arranged. So you come over here to this background tool and come over here to the colors and then press this plus sign. Now if you check this very well, you will see that there are four different colors. So we need to do that here. Press this and press the plus sign, it adds one. Press another one, it adds, and then put this somewhere around here. That's how that other one is, and this one was somewhere around here, and this was around here. Now select this first one, select the color, then go to your eyedrop tool and then select that image you imported, and then take this color and then press this check mark, so you can see the color code here. You can also write it down if you will need it for future reference, and then press OK. So we've gotten that one. The next one, the same thing with eyedrop tool. Take this, put it here. The next one, the same thing. You're going to be taking this other one. So you see it's forming. And then the last one, this last other color here. You can see the codes, you can copy all of them out. I'm going to send you that the screenshots so you can do it yourself. Sorry, this hasn't come up well. This OK and OK. Now if you press OK, if you check this one, you will see that I also adjusted the glow points up to here. The radius, remember it's a radius gradient, so this is radius. There are different types of gradients. This one is a radius, so I just move this one up to around here, just under here. Just follow what I did on that screenshot and you get the same results, and voila. So we're done with the background. Now we can remove this. We can just make it invisible, but it's still there. Now the next thing we want to do is to begin to create the text. So we press on the alphabet sign for text, then press the plus sign, bring this over here, press the edit button, and we just type clouds. Now follow me carefully. The text size for the outer one is about 169. You see that? The font is, you move a bit, come to the fonts, this symbol for fonts, and choose Futura extra black fonts. You can also download it if you don't have it. I will show you that in another video. Futura extra black fonts. Press OK. You can centralize this now. Just put it in the center. Put this in the center from here. Okay, center. The next thing you want to do is add a stroke. Or before adding the stroke, let's also work on the color of this one. Now, the color code for this one is quite simple. I'm also going to import the arrangement for it. So it's something like this. You see that this one just has three colors, one here, and one here. So just take note of that arrangement. So I'm going to do the same thing. When you click on this, then you click on color. then it's gradient, so you click on gradient here and you press the plus sign. Since there are 3 colors, we'll just add another one. Put this one here, put this one here. We are trying to follow what is here. So this one is around this side, in between these two. This one is here, this one is here. So let me readjust it. So this is in between these two, right? This one is here, this one is here. Let's check it again. Okay, a little bit more. Now the next thing is to, the same thing we did, change the colors. So you press this symbol, icon, press your eyedrop tool, press this one, select this one, check mark, okay. Same thing here, select the color using your eyedrop tool, come here, check mark, okay. Last one, press this, the last one. You're tapping on that exact color, don't forget. Check mark, okay, and okay. So we have that now. You can now make this invisible. Press the eye symbol. So we have these clouds. Now the next part is to add a stroke. Add a stroke to it. So you come over here to stroke, enable it, choose gradient, and choose the exact gradient you just created. The same gradient that you used to color it, okay? The same gradient that you used to color it. Now the stroke width is going to be 33. Now these sizes are what I use to get my own results. You can always adjust them to get what you want. It's flexible for you to change. Then next thing is to go to the curve and curve it to about 10. You see that? So just 10. 10 is okay. And make sure it's at the center. Alright, so we're done with that part. Now what we're going to do is we're going to change this to a shape or to an object. It's still a text. We're going to change it to a shape now. How do we do that? We'll come to this symbol, press this, and press shapes. Then you can just take this a bit up, let it leave the background a bit, then hide it, just reduce it like that. It's still there, look at it here, but it won't show on the screen. Now you can merge these two. So you press this, press this one, then select the ones you want to merge. I want to merge cloud and this rectangle. So I'll check this mark, checkbox, check this one, and then come over here and merge it. Are you sure you want to merge the selected objects? You say OK, and then it will become an object. No more a text. You see that? So this is it now. As you can see, it's now a shape or an object. Center it. Now again, you will add a stroke. This time around, just white. Enable stroke, just white. 2 is enough. 1 or 2 is okay. You can still decide to make it blue or just something light. Or let me say, okay, this is not bad. You can just light blue or white. Okay, great. Now we're going forward. You will now go to the 3D shape tool, this one, 3D shape tool, and just enable it. Okay, then select oblique. Now you take the depth to about 5 or 4. 5 or 4 is okay. 5, between 3 and 5. Between 3 and 5. So let me go with 3 and then press OK. No, we're not done, sorry. The depth is 3, right? Then on the same 3D tool, you press gradient and choose the exact same gradient you use for the background. Not this one. This one that was used for the background. In case it's not showing again, you can press the background tool again, press the color and press plus. You see this is the background gradient. It will show up again. Okay, then go back here and see, go to gradient. You see it just shows up. Now it won't show now. What you're going to do next is just scroll down a bit and unenable extrude stroke. You see that? If you enable it, this won't show. Unenable it. Then to your oblique angle, you take it to 290 or 291, or just thereabouts, 290, 291. You can see it's coming up, right? We're getting it. Don't get tired of watching. Then that's about all, but maybe the darken, you can just drop it a bit to maybe 15 or 18, thereabouts. Okay. No hard and fast rule for that one. All right. So we're done with that. I forgot to tell you something. You need to add vignettes. You come over here to this place and add this is for the background. Add vignettes, enable it. Just drop it to about 40. It's just to give the background some extra nice effects. Then the color of the vignette, it has a code. You press the plus sign, press the code, type in 2, and type in this code 3178FE to give you this nice blue effect, color rather. Press OK. So that's that. Now let's quickly finish up with the other parts of the cloud, the other part of the text, the inner one. So again, you press your alphabet sign. Again, you type it again, clouds. This is the last stage. The same thing, you use the same fonts. Futura extra black. This time around, the text size for the inner one is about 164. Remember, this is for my own. You can play around it and get what works for you. Remember you need to curve it to about 10 degrees arc radius. It's coming up. And then it also has its own gradients. You come to the color. You can make it pure white, but I didn't use white. I used this gradient. Just press that plus sign. I used this. F6. I'm reading from my notes. It's not from my brain. F. They're always 6. Okay, so that's a very nice light blue, cyan kind of color. And this one, same thing. Press the typing 2, and this time around CCE CFF gives you light blue too. So you see, you can just adjust it a bit, just make it look nice. Okay, and okay, so voila, it's coming up. Now you need to also add a stroke to it. Enable stroke, and use the exact color you used for the body. The exact color. This time around, we're taking it to 11. Was that what we used? Nope. Sorry, gradients. Yes. Use the exact color you used for the body. So we use this gradient. So we're using this one. It shouldn't be any other thing. It should be that exact one. Right there. Okay. Then the last thing we want to do now is, it's not really the last thing though. We want to also change this to a shape or an object. So keep it in the center as usual. Center. Now create a blank shape. You can just hide this like this and come over here. Press this. Merge these two. Merge them. So it's no more a text. It's now this. So just adjust it to what you want. Now the next and most important part is the shadow. It is the shadows that now give it the beauty. Okay. This may not look too the same as what you saw, but I believe you're getting a hang of it. Okay. So you need to also play around with it and get what suits you best. Alright, now let's go to the shadows and be done with this. For the one at the back, this one here, I'm going to come over here to shadow, enable shadow, and then leave the blur at 10. For the X offset, put it at 3. For the Y offset, put it at 10. Then for the opacity, put it at 140. Just take it down, 140, thereabouts. Voila, it's coming up. Then for the outside one, this one has both inner and outer shadow. Let's start with the the inner shadow first. Inner shadow, this inner shadow. Put it on. Set the opacity to 130. For the inner shadow, 130. Okay, then the blur radius, keep it around 3. The offset of X, leave it at 0. Offset of Y, keep it at -3. You can see it has given it this curve effect, as if it's a solid 3-dimensional object. Okay, then we're also going to touch the normal shadow, the outer shadow. So enable that one. Leave the blur at 2. Leave the X offset, put it around 7. The Y should be around 4. Then opacity should be around 110. Okay, sorry, this is not correct. Just okay. Maybe 3 and 3. Alright, so I think this is now good. So if you want to lock, you can see that this part didn't really fit in well. So let me see if I can increase this a bit. Okay, I think it's looking better now. Alright, then you can merge them if you want to, or you can leave it that way. Then you can save it. Now if I save it as an image, you see it's now saved. Let me merge this too. I just want to show you the last part, and I'm going to make this invisible. I'm going to make my background just whatever color, any color. Now this is the last part. Let me now import Let me now import what I just saved. This is what we just did now. So let me increase it to its final size. Put it in the center. Now I'll come over here to color filters, and you can see I can now adjust the color to whatever I like and save it again. So I can adjust it to this and save it again with this button. So that brings us to the end of this tutorial. Thank you very much.